Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the Swindon Swoodilypoopers, who are second in the league behind Pompey. That's not realistic. They're getting relegated this year. We are playing the Tranmere Rovers, and we are going to Tranmere rove all over them. Today, John Green and John Green are starting up front, teammates in life and in love. They got in the TARDIS, they moved to FIFA 13, and their marriage is stronger than ever. We've got Wesley Crusher Foderingham in goal. Green Eggs and Foderingham. Bandolovsky and He Who Shall Not Be Named are our left and right backs respectively. And in the midfield, we call him Bob, as well as Bostock. All right, today we're going to do Google Autofill. What's the best way to? I'm going to give you some good, solid advice, some life advice, based on what Google thinks that you need to know. So what's the best way to, oh, what a great tackle. No, that was a foul. I tackled legally, then I was fouled, and then life is full of disappointments. What's the best way to ask for a raise? All right, so let me tell you a story. The other day, Meredith, am I going to embarrass you if I tell this story? The other day, Meredith came into the office, and you have to understand, Meredith is, I think, she's like 19. How old are you, 21? She's 21. And she came into the office, and she's saying, I would like to strongly advocate for myself for a position for myself in blank. I can't tell you what, because it's a thing that we're not talking about yet. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. I admired that that hustle. So, you know, she got it. I think you should go into your boss's office and say, I would like to strongly advocate for myself for blank, and then explain why. And be concise, and yeah, just don't BS around. It was extremely impressive. In fact, I felt like she should be negotiating all of our business deals instead of me doing it. What do I know? Should have Meredith do it. Yeah, so that's my advice. Just be a Meredith. What's next? What's the best way to build credit? That is not my area of expertise, because the other day I called about a loan for something, and the guy was like, he was like, your credit score is excellent, but you don't have very much credit. And I was like, yeah, I don't like to borrow money. It's weird. And he was like, but you need to have more lines of credit in order to get credit. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, the whole reason I'm a reliable borrower is precisely because I don't borrow that often. And he was like, no, that's not how it works. So anyway, don't ask me how to get credit. The best way to get credit, I guess, is to pay all of your bills on time and to have a lot of bills. You know, I guess you want to maximize, you want to have 74 different credit cards and pay them all on time. Personally, I have one credit card, pay it on time, and apparently that is inadequate. Okay, what's next? Oh, why are you dancing? I don't like, you know what? I feel like I'm being humiliated by Tranmere Rovers right now. They're dominating possession. It's hurting my feelings, and I'm getting a little bit angry. We're better than this, Swindon. Oh, there we go. That's some Swindon football. Back to your husband. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, look at that. Oh, Lionel Richie. Is it me you're looking for? No. Gosh. That was nice bit of play, though. All right, what's next? What's the best way to cook salmon? That's one of the very few things that I'm actually pretty good at cooking. The best way to cook salmon is, I'm going to go broil. Yeah, I'm gonna go broil. I mean, you know, a good slice of fish. You just got to let the fish speak for itself. Don't get all fancy with it. You know, it's gonna take care of itself. Oh! Speaking of things that take care of themselves, Ball John Green with a beautiful goal in the 33rd minute. Ball John Green, John Green. Upon his mustache we were once keen. He gives it all for the team. Ball John Green, John Green. Oh, that was a beauty. That was, you know, that's a new kind of Swindon goal, too. I used the Y button. There was a little bit of elevation in the pass so that it got over a defender. I mean, why is this guy, that guy's a little dancer out there. They're a little midfielder. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. That's not the kind of football we play here in Swindon. Oh, again? No, not this time. So, yeah, I'm going to go, with a good piece of fish, you just want to let it be, you know? You don't want to smother it in sauce and stuff. Just, like, let the actual fish do the work. Oh, no! Green Eggs and Foderingham! Yeah, it was a premature Green Eggs and Foderingham from me. I apologize to my friends and family. What's next? What's the best way to do your taxes? Hire an accountant. I've done my taxes 2 ways, the by myself way and the hire an accountant way, and I'll tell you what, I sure do recommend the hire an accountant way. It's better in every way. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's usually worth it too because they catch stuff that you don't necessarily catch even with the tax software. And also, you've got, I mean, it depends. I actually like doing my taxes in some ways because I learned a lot about, like, why certain things are taxed and why certain things are exempt and why we have, you know, certain deductions but we don't have other deductions and all kinds of things that are, like, helpful to me in life. But my God, is it a pain. That said, it's kind of a pain not to do your taxes too. Like, even preparing your taxes is kind of a pain. And I'm grateful to pay. I'm really grateful to pay taxes, but I wish that it weren't quite so much work. It's 1-1 at halftime due to a real, what has to be called a slip up from the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. But we're going to be fine. We're going to win this game. Everything's going to be fine. What's next, Meredith? What's the best way to eat a pomegranate? Like this. Why'd you have to take off your headphones? Was it just too much? Yeah, just attack it, man. You know, make that pomegranate, you know, feel like it's being pomegranated. Oh! Well, you know what we may need? We may need a little bit of Andy Rooney and/or we may need some finishers along the lines of an Andy Rooney or a Leroy Williamson, possibly even as like sort of center attacking midfielders. Come on, get that header. Oh. And then an unnecessary slide tackle, old school Swindon style. That's a nice ball. Okay, what's next? What's the best way to find a job? Networking. I'm just going to answer that honestly. You know, meet people, talk to them, and try to be nice and normal and cool and stuff. And, yeah, that's the best way. I really believe that. I mean, I've found jobs a bunch of different ways in my life, like through temp agencies and occasionally through like just seeing an ad in a paper or whatever. But I still think the best way by far is just to meet people. Like, you know, most of the really good, like most of my sort of big breaks were from networking on one level or another. So I'm a big believer in that, like just kind of, and taking really good advantages of the opportunities. Oh, no. Oh, speaking of taking advantages of opportunities, we aren't. Taking really good advantage of the opportunities you do get. So when you get a job, even a very small job, if it's in your field, if it's something you really care about, you've got to take it very, very seriously, even if it's not exactly what you want to be doing. There's no room for pride in the world of getting real people getting real jobs. Oh, speaking of, that was a nice through ball. Oh, we call him Bob. We call him Bob. Oh, no. Oh, disaster. What's next? How to get rid of acne? That is not my area of expertise. I'm going to go, I'm going to say go to the doctor, but also just you can't make that big of a deal out of it. It's so hard. Like right now I have a hole in my mouth and, oh, you know, everybody can talk all they want about how you're not, like, you know, there's no room in this world for vanity and blah, 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 blah. But, like, everybody is super insecure about their appearance, and it's really hard. So I don't begrudge anyone who's having a hard time with that. Come on. We're having a really hard time scoring goals, and it's getting a little frustrating. But you know what? We're just saving up. We're saving up. Here's he who shall not be named. He who shall not be named. Bringing it out of the back. Oh, and then he passes. Ball, John Green. He's there. To his husband. He's there. Oh, the last pass. It's always the last pass that's killing us, man. Bandelovsky has not had a great game. I'm just going to say it. All right, what's next? How to hard-boil eggs. What's the best way to hard... I mean, let me just submit to you that the best way to hard-boil an egg by far is to scramble a freaking egg. Who hard-boils eggs? It's 2013. Oh! 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 Other John Green! Oh! He's a finisher! 84th minute. Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers. Other John Green doesn't even know how to celebrate. Oh, off of his weaker foot. That's a beauty. I'm sorry. Outside the box. People said, oh, you can't score outside the box. Like, you suck so bad at... If I suck so bad at FIFA, how come we're about to be back on top of League One, the third tier of English professional soccer? All right, what's next? What's the best way to invest money? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God! Panic! Panic! What, was he offside? Woo, doggy. He was offside. All right, that's fine. You know what, though? Green Eggs and Foderingham had it covered. It hit the post, but he had it covered. If it hadn't hit the post, it would have hit Green Eggs and Foderingham's beautiful hands. The best way to invest money is conservatively and in a diversified manner. No, I think for like 99% of people, for like me and almost everyone in the world, like just save money in your IRA or your 401k or whatever, and you know, if you can save 10% a year, you're doing pretty good. I saved 10% a year when I made $22,000 in the year 2000, and that like $2,200 is now a lot more money thanks to the magic of compound interest. So I'm a big believer in like saving early and saving often, and I guess that's as far as we got. But we did win a victory, as opposed to losing a victory or tying a victory. I'm a novelist. Thanks for watching. Best wishes.